6.
Lights, camera, action. Sit back as we give you an all-exclusive, all-access pass with the cast and writers as they walk us through the phenomenal story about a family who becomes collateral damage as buried secrets come back to life. In this thrilling tale of betrayal, lust, and lies, nothing is as it seems.
It's amazing. You have some beautiful actors, beautiful writers, a beautiful story. It's incredible.
The dynamic duo Johnny Sizemore and Carrot Greer, who brought 2 hit stage plays, the classic, A Cry Nobody Heard, and the suspense drama, What Lies Beneath, are back. And this time better than ever with a brand new masterpiece all on its own, Collateral Damage. An enthralling thriller filled with lies, deceit, and forgiveness. Join us for an exclusive all-access look into Collateral Damage.
My name is Devin Scott, and I play Caleb Bradford. Caleb he's pretty cool. He's an easygoing dude. Been through a lot, though. And some things just happen. Caleb can't control himself anymore. He's not so much as easygoing, kind of like a firecracker.
Oh, man, what you want? Wait, chill out, back up off me. Get up here. Now you gonna come up in here and act like you gonna show out on me?
All the other characters that I've played were in high school, so they were the typical High School Musical, the Scrooge type thing. So Caleb is different because he's a real life character. Not saying that those aren't, but I mean, he's more, I guess, relatable. Yeah.
3 years and you now want to show up?
Wait.
New hair, looks like a new butt. Things is just
Caleb.
Lord.
Wait, hold on. Caleb, wait.
By digging in the character, becoming the character, you kind of get to see different views in life, and you're not so trapped into how Devin sees things and how it is because that's how Devin perceives it. But with Caleb, you get a different take. That's a pro. A con is sometimes you can get trapped in that mindset, and you kind of relive the things that the character has been through personally. What I want the audience to feel after leaving this show is a sense of, or more sensitivity, I'll say it that way, because you never know what people are dealing with, you never know what people are facing, so you can't be as harsh on people, you can't be judgmental, you have to be able to see and relate and understand. The writers and the creators, they're incredible. A little bit insane, because for you to come up with a storyline like this, you gotta be off in some type of capacity, but they're great. The way they create, the way they think, the way they execute is absolutely awesome.
My name is Delinda Brown. The character I play is Danielle Blackman. To me, Danielle is she's the lit event planner. She's Camille's best friend. She's presently in a relationship with Carlos, and she was the fiance of Andre.
Why don't you let me help you with that?
Preparing for this role, I really dug into the script and got to know who Danielle was and what her situations were, and being able to relate to those things as a woman makes it easier to know where to go with whatever she's dealing with. What sets Danielle apart is I've got to really have a lot of fun with her. Normally in the role I play is pretty much serious and I have to stay in a certain, but I've had kind of they pretty much given me free range to bring her to life, so it's been pretty fun.
That girl was trying to out-sing me from the audience. And you know how I get when I got my Sasha Fierce wig on. I'm not having that, okay?
No!
This is my show.
Girl, stop.
Deep down, I think Danielle really wants to be with her first love, which would be Andre. But situations have torn them apart. And Carlos is now in the picture, so she's kind of torn.
How are you even here right now? Millie told me that you were stuck in Korea and you would not be here for her wedding.
But I think deep down her heart lies with Andre, and I've never been in that particular type of situation, but I've had my heart invested in somebody, and when you have your heart invested in somebody, it's easier to, find direction.
I messed up. Clear. I never meant to hurt you.
Great job, Drake.
I'll never stop thinking about you.
Really?
Now that's hilarious.
Considering the situation that tore them apart, and it wasn't anything to do with their relationship per se, I would say that she owes it to herself to see where they could go.
Need to talk.
Danielle is the life of the party. You know, she's there helping Camille get her wedding together. She's also trying to help keep everybody else sane, in a sense, despite of other situations that come up while they're in the midst of trying to get the wedding together. Miss Bradford.
Alexandra, what in the hell are you doing here?
People would want to come see this show because we are showcasing great things here in the upstate, and the storyline is phenomenal. You're definitely going to want more when the show is over.
My name is Reggie Rock, and Reginald Jones, however you want to do it. And I play Carlos Taylor. Carlos, to me, he's a strong individual who is a bit fragile and insecure, but that leads him to embody who he's becoming as a businessman. Listen. Appreciate you bringing me in to run the business with you. It mean a lot, especially coming from what we did. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, man. Ain't nobody else out here I trust. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you a prime example of taking your street smarts. You apply it to the real world and you become a boss.
How I prepared, man. I dug deep into the script and just read it thoroughly, man, and looked at him and said, what makes him me? And as I did that, I saw like some similarities of, childhood upbringings and things like that. Carlos is well put together. He's he's a strong individual with integrity. Babysit. Yeah, I got a comedian. Nah, she ain't babysitting, but I'm Carlos Taylor. Dallas' best man? Danielle boyfriend. Like I said before, he's very fragile and he's insecure, very insecure. But he has his reasons why. But those reasons why lead him back down to a path where he doesn't really want to be. Your feelings are gonna be like a roller coaster after this one right here. So really this thing right here is just your feelings will be all over the place. Let me just say that. But I want you to feel as if you left saying that I'm ready for part 2.
I'm Joy Valentine, and I play the character Camille Bradford. Oh man, she is such a delightful person. She's just on a high with the joys that have come into her life, despite some of her past hurts. So she's a wonderful character to me. She brings joy, life to joy. She brings joy to joy. I prepared for this role, having to visit some recent places in my life that brought emotions that were needed for Camille to display on stage.
Alex, I considered you to be the sister I never had, and my father adored you. All we ever did was care about you.
It was a little difficult at first, but I think just really zoning in that area and just being able to pull from that place, it got better. So what sets Camille apart is she's not a bitch. A lot of the roles that I played, one of my main roles that I really enjoyed playing showed that stronger, independent side of that particular character. With Camille, she's a little bit more dependent, more fun-loving, just a delight. She's just on a high with the joys that's just coming into her life. If anything, she may come off as spoiled because out of the Bradford children, she's the only girl. So she can come off a little spoiled. She's happy majority of the time. That part didn't take much to prepare for. The cons is what she has to face, and the area that had to be pulled from joy in order to display that for Camille on stage.
Dallas, what I hear is true. You owe everybody in this room an explanation.
Hey, hold on. Okay, everybody? Me and Camille just need to have a little conversation, okay?
No.
Oh my God. Listen, at first I thought these guys were crazy. Like, who sits and think about things like this and just write it down on paper and then able to direct it and it just comes to life on stage? These guys are amazing, like absolutely amazing. This show will take them on an emotional roller coaster, really. Some of them may feel convicted, some of them may feel joy, some of them may feel laughter, you know. It's just, you just have to come and see. You know, there is parts of this show that some people in the audience that may be able to relate to. And I don't know those parts, but whatever they are able to relate to, I'm sure they're gonna be able to pull that emotion as well.
My name is David Fields, and I play the character Andre Bradford. Andre, he's got a lot going on. The character to me is he's confident, he's got a lot of talent, but he's got a lot of making up to do. He's confident, but also he has a sense of entitlement at the same time.
You know you my boy and everything.
Right.
I fight you for my sister, you know that, right?
I mean, your sister's in good hands, okay? Now act like you know, man.
I know. It's good to see you, right?
I feel what sets Andre apart from any other character, well, one, Andre is my first main role, so he's really the only character that I've played in a major play, but I've had small roles, so it's really hard to compare him to anybody else.
Everybody in the house, huh? No. Everybody good over here? Said everybody good? What's up, Daniel?
Dre.
You babysitting or something?
He's had things handed to him a lot. He's always been a well-respected person just because of being a Bradford, because of his dad. So his sense of entitlement, he feels like everything that he sets out for should happen. And he approaches everything in that manner as though whatever I want, whatever I'm trying to get is already happened and it's already mine.
Why are you being so selfish?
Wow.
My father died. You forget about that? Look, I wasn't myself. Watching my father die, finding out who did it, what am I supposed to do with that?
There's a lot going on, like with his mom, and then there's a lot going on with who he wants to be with. So just everything, all the events unfolding was a lot for him, and it all happened very fast, so that kind of made him sit back and reflect on what's going on. The writers, creators of this show are amazing. They gave me the opportunity to do something that they saw in me that I didn't even see all of that in myself. Building me as an actor, building me as a person, the motivation that they put behind it, the creativity that they put behind it just makes you want to be more creative, and it motivates you to be a better actor. I want the audience to feel like they can relate, because every family has problems, every family has secrets. So I feel like this will give them a sense of, even when everything has gone haywire, everything has gone crazy, there's still good things that can come out of it, and I just want them to be able to enjoy the show, have fun, be very entertained, and just see Showtime Productions and see the actors for what they are, and that's just a great piece of work that they can truly enjoy and truly relate to.
What the hell was that, Dre?
Look, don't come over here with that, Camille.
Look, I know this is a tough situation, but that was not the way to handle it.
Man, that dude is a clown. Y'all got Danielle walking around with him, and you know she deserves better.
She had better.
People will want to come to see the show because, one, it's a great show. Two, it's a great cast, and you'll get a lot from it. It's very entertaining. A lot of people put a lot of work into it, and you'll get a lot out of it.
My name is Simone Dawkins, and I play Alex Fox. Alex Fox is like a 1,000-piece puzzle. You don't understand her motives, her reactions, pretty much because you haven't had all the pieces to the puzzle yet. So, I mean, once you get all the pieces, then you can better understand who she is and why she acts the way she does. I'm sorry, please, Camille, forgive me. Look, I need you. I can't do this by myself. I need your help. This role was crazy amazing.
So preparing for it was a treat. I had to watch movies and do research because I've never been through half of the stuff that she's been through and on any of the things that she's been on. So researching it was probably my best bet. For Alex, I was happy with how it turned out in the end. Actually, the original script I was not so happy with, but the revision of it, I was able to come back and come out on top. I mean, after being kicked so long, it's only right to help her in the end.
The way your heart and your mind is racing. You know what that is, Dallas. That's the walls closing in on you. This is what it feels like to not be in control.
Pretty much, everything was revealed, but she didn't really get any vindication with all the things that were done to her. So in the revision, it was able to be like, okay, you did this, that, and the other to me, and now I'm coming back for you. I don't think I'm as vengeful as her, though I want to be. I don't want to go to jail.
I'm Johnny Sizemore.
And I'm Carrot Greer.
Together we are Showtime Productions. I am the director, producer of the show.
I am the director, head writer, producer as well.
The inspiration behind this show came from us promoting one of our other shows, The Cry Nobody Heard, and we witnessed a horrific accident on I-385 where a lady was driving drunk and she hit and killed a few utility workers on the highway. This cast is one of the most amazing casts we've ever had the opportunity to work with. Their work ethics, their dedication, and their hard work to bringing our story to life is incredible. We actually overcasted this show because we wanted to give multiple people the opportunity to express their talents, but it was like the best people won in the end, and we couldn't have asked for better people. We did auditions, we've seen numerous of amazing talents, but it was something about the ones that are here now that stood out to us even initially, to where we said, you know, this person belongs in this role, this person belongs in this role, and they did it.
Yeah, they are totally committed to these roles.
Mm-hmm.
They're absolutely amazing. When we come in rehearsals, they don't come in as themselves, they come in as their actual characters. It gets so interactive that they'll start discussions as their characters, which sometimes turns into real fights because they're trying to get their perspective based on their character. So they're just totally committed, and that's why you see such excellence when you come to the show, because they're not on stage as themselves. They are these characters that we created.
Absolutely. I mean, they take the liberty of studying films together. They have breakout sessions. They put in just as much work as we do behind the scenes. We fuss and fight all the time about stuff.
Even there was almost no Showtime Productions because of a name.
Yep.
Like a character's name.
Yep.
Like we totally disagreed on a character's name, and like it was bad. Like we was about to fall all the way out because there was a name that he wanted, I didn't like it, and a name that I liked, he didn't like it, and we couldn't get it together.
Couldn't get it together.
So yeah, it happens all the time, but we'll find a common ground and work it out. But yeah, character names, storylines, casting. Yeah, we go at it all the time.
Even in the directions of some of these new characters won't say, I'm like, no. Even certain things that he may say, I want to do this in the show. Nah. And I might say, let's do this. Nah, it's like, but at the end of the day, we come to a common ground for what's best for the show, not what's best for us individual or what we think. And as a team, there's no I in team. So if we don't agree upon it initially, then we don't do it.
I want the audience to take away from this show just another approach to their thinking, and realizing that sometimes your actions don't just affect you, but they affect other people. And that's the whole story as it relates to Collateral Damage. We want people to think about their actions and realize that even though when you did this, you were being selfish, look at what has happened and how it's affected other people that are around you. That would be a takeaway for me.
For me, I want people to leave here being inspired to have real life conversations within their families. A lot of times we like to sweep things up under the rug, or we'd like to pretend like things are not what they really are. We want to open up that avenue to have dialogue, to begin healthy living and healthy conversations, to resolve disagreements. People hold on to grudges, but they don't hold on to a conversation. And so that's one of the things that we want people to leave here.